Make sure you tell your mom and your dad to tune in, as we're going to start a little early tonight for the first edition of Gears Freaks, premiering here live on Twitch.tv. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get into the action very shortly. Let's bring you in now. Again, welcome here to race 16 of 33 here at North Wilkesboro Speedway for the old Smoky 150. Again, happy to have you in the house here tonight. I am Tom Torrey, aka the Horse Boat. We're just going to get right into it right away by starting you off with something that you've never seen before, and we're happy to bring it to you here now. Bring down all of this good stuff. Let's get into the first edition of Gears Freaks. Here we go. Gears Freaks premiering right now.
Hey guys, appreciate everybody coming out. So congrats here on the pole. Unfortunately, you are going to be at EOL. Reminder guys, there is no lane change before the restart line.
Yeah, Con, I remember that.
Elliott Drummond, Jalen Handcamp getting ready to go. Green flag for the Rocket League 100 boost.
Sorry for the scare there.
I thought I was dead.
I thought I was too. Nice solo here, I'll give it to you.
Thanks, man.
Option in the F's guys is one tire slope. That lockup is terrifying. Holy crap! I'm gonna shut myself there.
Code Brown, Code Brown.
A lot of love here for Josh Cole in the Home Depot 22. That is not even Halloween. Josh Cole must have been drinking before this race.
Having fun, Curly?
Yeah, Mike, I was just making sure the asphalt is FIA graded, you know.
Watch, backstretch, careful.
Car in that is spun out. I got a leader.
My fucking screen went black.
Three-time winner this season, Elliott Drummond in the 45 Toyota Camry.
Great race to win, Elliott.
Win, Elliott. That was a hell of a race, guys.
There you have it, your winner, Elliott Drummond, three-time winner. Three-time winner this series, locked up his playoff spot a long time ago, but did a wonderful job locking that win up. Now we have to tell you about something, and it's something that's for us is a little different to deal with. But Elliott Drummond has actually revealed his true name for iRacing, and it's Van Drugman. So Elliott Drummond will now be known as Van Drugman. Threw me for a loop too. I'm still getting used to that. But Van Drugman is Elliott Drummond. I hope I made that clear enough for you. Again, getting ready for the old Smoky 150, 200 laps here at this track. We'll get this teed up here in just a moment, but let's look at the schedule, because the schedule is where it's going to get a little dicey here. Going into next week, again, we are about in the middle of this schedule for Schedule Slide 2, I call it. 9 races away from the playoffs beginning. And this is where it's going to get a little harder here down the stretch to catch a win. Tonight you got North Wilkesboro Speedway for the old Smoky Moonshine 125. Apparently I didn't know the title. That's funny. 125 instead of 150, so it's going to be 200 laps around this track. Do some fixing up here while get that underway. My bad, and I will get that corrected. That's what I get for that. But again, Monza next week, I'll be doing my POV, and if I should happen to crash, I will flip it back into broadcast mode. So Monza's going to be there. Iowa in 2 weeks after that. Again, July 4th, that holiday. We're going to be off for that. Iowa, July 12th. July 19th is going to be Indianapolis. And then Daytona. Again, if you want to have the best shot to win and you're in Daytona there, possibly Indianapolis. Monza, you might be able to steal a win because there's no telling who's going to be good at that track or not. As we move on over to the points, again, last week's winner was Van Drugman in the 45 machine. Third win of the year. Second place was number 70 of Jalen Henkamp. And third place, again, consecutive third place finishes in back-to-back weeks. Tyler Curley. Big hats off to him and what he's been able to accomplish this season. Starting to crawl his way back up through the standings. And I'm sure that is very exciting for him and his team. We Beat Your Favorite Driver Motorsports. We're just about a minute or two away. It looks like The Shine has resubscribed for 1 month at Tier 1. They've been subscribed for 4 months. Thank you so much for that. The Shine is still working. That sucks. And Peyton won't be at Monza. That really sucks. That is a bummer. We hope to have you gentlemen around here soon. Let's take you to the track as we're getting set for qualifying here at North Wilkesboro. A lot of changes happening this week. A little mid-season drama, maybe silly season question mark. You have basically a dissolution. I don't know what they call it. Dissolving of Adrenaline Performance. I do know there's a couple people on that team, but that may be changing fairly quickly. And then you have Freedom. What is this? Freedom Independent, or I don't know, Freedom Motorsports. They're changing names as well. Looks like from Freedom United. So a lot of changes going on. I'll have more. Well, they're going to be called Independence Motorsports is what I am getting now. Tom, let's get the 43 in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm with you there, man. I would love to see Tyler Curley in the big show for the marbles, for it all. Let's get you out on the track and see who is out there right now. And on the track currently is Nate Fuller of the 24. See what he's got for us here, lap 1. First lap is going to be good enough for 7th with the 1974. This is going to be a tough track to qualify into. It looks like we have a good amount of drivers here tonight. Looks like well over 30. Adrenaline Performance is gone. Yeah, that is unfortunate. You guys had a good run this season. Hopefully you guys will be able to get something out of it with your change. Nathan Fuller in 1927. That is going to be good enough for 6th so far. Let's see what we have with Michael McCammon. Let's see. Nope, we're not going to get him, but we'll get Kyle Munson for the 1944. That's a 2nd lap. Again, everybody's going pretty fast on the track. Let's go with Matt Albert in the Irwin Tools 48 Chevrolet. See if he gives her the old college try. Oh, and he spins. That can't be good. See what we got for Tyler Curley here now. Connor Rowe, the fastest so far with a 19:10. Tyler Curley good enough for 6th with a 19:23. Alex Tilley qualifying in 2nd with a 19:12. So everybody doing a good job staying around the 19.2s, 19.1s. I see a couple 19.3s out there, lower end of the field, 19.4s. And we got some late arrivals to this race for qualifying. But it looks like there just may be just under 40 drivers from what I can see. This is Jalen Handcamp, 2nd place finisher last week for the Rocket League 100 Boost Sailing Native. And that unsponsored 70 Chevrolet. Very good road course driver. Let's see what he's got for lap 1. Oh, and it looks like he is... Yeah, that is unfortunate. I hate that drivers do that sometimes, but we're going to move on. Jacob Delgado in the 33, late joiner, 1955, good enough for 23rd. Here going into lap 2 for Asphalt Media. And he got loose, cooked it on the backstretch in the grass, keeps her clean with maybe the most minor of damage. So we'll see if he gets back out for one more lap. I doubt it. But so far, you're looking at the starting lineup right there. Connor Rowe, Alex Tilley, Jake Hall, Jonathan Evans, Tyler Curley, Jake Collins, Brad Gutierrez, Brandon Meyer, Ryan Robertson, and Andrew Samford. So again, they will get into that, and I'll leave that time up there so you can see it. Caden Dietrich says he laid down a heater. Yep. Looks like he did there. 26:40. Good for you. Good for you. Track record. Oh, wow. That was aggressive. These guys and gals are going to get warmed up with 3 minutes. Looks like no race of shame, so that's good. I'm excited for that. And let you guys see around the track and what is going on. Everybody had a little bit, we had a talk as a league this week on how we should run this race. Should we run heats? There's a risk of tire wear or, people not giving enough not enough give and take as far as it goes. I can't speak today. I don't know what it is. Early onset dementia, I'm not sure. But as these guys get ready, they're understanding where pit road is. Again, these guys are going to have to share stalls. A couple drivers will have to share stalls. Good thing it's iRacing, though, so they'll be able to pit at the same time. So as we're teeing it up 200 laps, again, no stages or stage breaks, no fast repairs. You get 3 additional sets from the one you came in on. Max fuel capacity is 70%. Manual cautions are called. We do not trust iRacing to do that. 2 race control guys are now mandatory in the booth for them. And tonight, for race control will be Mike DeWalt and Nate Williams. So the 9 and the 17 sitting this race out tonight to do race control. We do appreciate them for taking a moment to do that. Normally we get into some pre-race interviews here, but it looks like everybody just about ready to go. And get in your pick to see who will win tonight's race. Shine says Caden or Jonathan. Jonathan Evans is out there. Bladen is here. Blade says he may or may not be back this season. He doesn't know yet. He's got to ask his mother. Hopefully they'll let him. That's cool. Merely joking there. But Connor Rowe on the pole tonight. I do believe that's his first pole of the season. It's got to feel good. Got to feel good. Caden's mom for the win. Yeah. I'll let y'all know, if you do sub to this channel, it is ad-free viewing. So you won't have to deal with those commercials. I try to keep them as low as we can. Again, 200 laps on the docket, no stage breaks, none of that garbo, and there goes Fuller. Ooh, hand cam. That's what I'm afraid of here tonight. Hopefully some guys, it's getting off turn 2 and turn 4. It's so easy to get loose. So things are going to happen, I would imagine. I am not sure the over-under on that. All right, as we get set for tonight's Old Smoky Moonshine 150, 125. We're just about set to announce the grid. Get into it. Now, they are doing a little pep talk here tonight, getting everybody ready to go. Again, we are 9 races away, including tonight's race. Let you guys see the grid while I'm talking. 9 races to make your mark. Make the minimum number of races. I do believe that's 16 or 18, something like that. And either if you can't get in by points, you can get in with a win. And that is super important right here, right now. And it looks like tonight we have 35 drivers on grid ready to make their start for tonight's Old Smoky Moonshine 125. Again, race 16 of 33. We are just as excited, hopefully, as you are. Michael Racing 33, love you, Tommy. I'm probably going to junk it lap 20. That's all right. That's all right. Not going to hate you for that. Totally respect it. I'm garbage here, too, so that's why I'm here in the booth. All right. Kane Lane, subscribe with Prime. That is awesome. Thank you for that. And let's get ready to grid here with the fine folks at the Gears Cup Series. Starting off in first, and your pole sitter for tonight's race, Connor Rowe. Outside of him is a 23 of Alex Tilley. Jake Hall and Jonathan Evans, row 2. Tyler Curley and Jake Collins, row 3. Brandon Meyer and Brad Gutierrez, row 4. Andrew Sanford and I guess Nathan Fuller, row 5. Brian Roberts and Jonathan Militia. Josh Cole and Matt Albert round out row 7. Row 8, James Bowles and Kendorian Davis in that 71 machine. Jeremy Beal and Travis Stroney are row 9. Kyle Munson and Zach Deshay is row 10. Michael McCammon and Blake Schneider in the 6. Justin Shoup and Jacob Delgado, row 12. We have Keaton Salyers and the 77 coming back from his 1-race suspension, Peyton, Radford, Virginia native, Howell. Joshua Thornton in the 29. Outside of him is going to be the 55 of Christopher Pugliese. In row number 14, row 15 is Jalen Handcamp and Stephen Gurley Jr. Andrew Allen and Jimmy Ensley are row 16, and row 17 is Aiden Lund. Looks like Caden Dietrich and Chris Parkman are going to be starting from pit road as pace car lights are off. You know what that means. We are about to get into it.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
We are going to green for the Old Smoky Moonshine 125. See it on back here. Looks, can we all make it around 1 lap? 1 lap is all I'm asking. Little give and take for these guys right away. A lot more taken. It looks like Gutierrez to the bottom. T-Stroke getting sideways.
Yellow flag is out.
And we got to go back to see what happened there. with the meandyourmom.com instant replay. Looks like Teresa 5497 followed, and the Shine cheer 51 bits. Thank you so much for that. Teresa being the 383rd follower. Again, let's back that ass up with the meandyourmom.com instant replay. Sort of got to get you a graphic for that someday. But here we go. Real time T-Stro. Gutierrez already getting loose. T-Stro does the same. And then it looks like Salyers and Shoop just get into it. Handcamp goes for a ride as well. Looks like he was able to save it. We'll back it up one more time so y'all can see it. Wow. All right, let's ride on board with Jalen Handcamp and get his onboard reaction coming around. Yeah, there he goes. Shoot. And Salyers, and then he gets a little sideways, but he's able to save it. Lucky duck. Jalen Handcamp. Back out here now for caution number 1. Again, we kind of knew it's going to be a little bit of a rough ride, so hopefully y'all got beverages, y'all got things to drink. Enjoy your evening. I want to give a big shout out to our homeboy Brayton Laster selling shirts. This guy just dropped a fire pizza shirt. Shop BraytonLaster.square.site. Use promo code GEARS at checkout for an additional $5 off your order. Again, these are hot and are going off the shelves fast. Be sure to get your Brayton Laster Pizza Man merchandise over at shopBraytonLaster.square.site. Again, use promo code GEARS for an additional $5 off. Appreciate Brayton Laster dropping that heat here on a Friday. Let us get the first taste. The first bite, so to speak. And to be honest, they look awesome. I love the pepperoni sleeves. A little zip up in the front. You know, Brayden, I don't know if you're listening or not, but I would love a little horseboat logo on the back. Just saying, just throwing it out there for you. Looks like everybody's still alive. Nobody's dead quite yet. But it looks like we are going to get 1 to green here. With Connor Rowe and Alex Tilley, row 1. Jonathan Evans and Tyler Curley, row 2. Jake Hall and Jake Collins, row 3. Brandon Meyer and Nathan Fuller, row 4. And then Ryan Robertson and Andrew Samford rounding out your top 10 there in row number 5. Here we go. Going to get back at it.
Green flag, green flag.
See what they got. Everybody seems to be okay for the moment. Got 3 wide action right there mid-pack. Aiden Lund to the outside with a wicked run.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And we already have more action. Michael McCammett having trouble here early on. That is unfortunate for Michael. Looks like coming out, Beal got a little squirrely. Hits Peyton Howell. Takes McCammett with him. Looks like Duche might be involved as well. Blake Schneider, I believe, got out of that one. But that no doubt is going to put the 77 in a hole. Or maybe I was wrong. Excuse me. Squeeze me. Yeah, that's 75. 75 is pretty beat up. Should survive. I gotta find out who that flashy car was that I was talking about and thought it was. Looks like Pugliese is okay there. T-Stro looking all right. He's had a tough time keeping that car straight. 71 Kendorian Davis. That's who I was speaking of. That Xfinity 10G car with no nose on it. Unfortunately, looks like it's going to have to get some love and attention. Peyton Howell here back after his one race suspension. Dissolution of adrenaline performance. Been a lot going through the brain of Peyton Howell. Second place, 15 points behind the leader Van Drugman, which is not here tonight. That is a presence that I see that's not here. The other three-time winner this season, both Van Drugman and Peyton Howell have 3 wins on the season. The next 2 closest are Cody Johnson and Perrin Huggins with 2. But Cody Johnson serving a 6-race suspension. 5 races left. But we are told that he may not return for this year. Understandably. Michael Cammett dropping to the back there again. Going to push this pretty hard. We like to support Brayton in every endeavor that he goes on. Shop BraytonLasser.square.site there for that sweet, sweet pizza polo. Again, if you don't know who he is a Menards ARCA Series driver part-time right now. He's done some truck races as well. He's a dirt guy. He runs what they so-called shit boxes for fun in his home state of Indiana. And get out there, promote drivers, promote good drivers, not just good talented, it's also good-hearted. As they're gritting up again, Connor Rowe and Jonathan Evans going to be out in front. Jake Collins and Alex Tilley, row 2. Nathan Fuller, Tyler Curley, row 3. Andrew Sanford, Jake Hall, row 4. And Jonathan Militia and Ryan Robertson rounding out your top 10 as we are back again for green flag action. Jonathan Militia hanging around there in 9th, like I mentioned there before the restart. And we have another yellow flag. Wonder who that is. Not sure what happened. We'll back it up and see what we can find out. But that, oh yeah, looks like Joshua Thornton and looks like Brad Gutierrez might have gotten a little Rochambeau for the dome. Oh, and it looks like somebody was braking hard up front. It's right on the onboard of Thornton. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting a little hot and heavy there. But Josh Cole, Kyle Munson. And then he just got thrown around in the mix. Getting a lot of stuff going on, a lot of action all over the track. It's bound to happen. The important thing is to not let your emotions get the best of you here. And we got a long way to go. 200 laps, and it doesn't seem like it's a lot. But when you're only making a couple laps under green, it will create a long evening for you. And drivers deciding whether or not if they want to pit. They might do so to get out of the way. I don't know. But Connor Rowe has led nearly every lap of this race so far. And he's done well for himself. Rocket Racing. I don't know if he's the number 2 driver, number 3 driver, number 1 driver. I don't know. Who knows what it matters to him. But he's definitely showing he's pretty damn good at North Wilkesboro. Again, once we get going here, we'll try to get you loose and loud, get you set up. As this race could be a good one. If the racing gods will let it. We're getting ready to go green again. So Connor Rowe and Jonathan Evans here to lead us off with Jay Collins and Alex Tilley, Nathan Fuller, Tyler Curley, Andrew Sanford, Jay Call, Jonathan Militia, and James Bowles rounding out your top 10. Here we go. We get ready for restart again. A lot of these accidents are on off of turn 2 or off of turn 4. Hopefully these guys have learned a little bit. Hey, good job, gentlemen. Everybody doing a good job as of this moment. Hopefully we get a little spread out. We'll get some more green flag laps going. Again, 22 of 200 in the bag. Oh, action. Oh, no, right turn.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Robertson, Cole. Wow. That is proven how hard it is to control these cars on the track. Take a ride around with Ryan Robertson and see exactly what happened. Coming up off the corner, looks like Sanford gets a good run. Robertson just trying to keep it together. Takes out partner in crime, Josh Cole, Christopher Glees, Kyle Munson involved in that. The 0-28 looks like of Stephen Gurley able to avoid it with minimal damage. But yeah, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Let's see what happened to Andrew Sanford. Caused him to go a little buck wild. Yeah, just get loose off of 4. It's so easy to do. Saw Militia almost do it there. And then Robertson trying to protect Sanford. I don't know if he's trying to protect him. I wouldn't say that. Trying to avoid him, definitely. Definitely trying to avoid him, and that's all you can do. Fourth caution of the evening. We are on pace for my prediction. But again, this is a tough track. It's a tough track for these drivers. We did see a good turnout in practice. The quality will come. One to go next time by. Fly Guy says go. Yeah, I know, man. That's what I would love for that. It'll happen. I'm a believer. Again, we're about 25 laps into this thing. Connor Rowe, Jonathan Evans is going to lead us off row 1. Got Alex Tilley and Tyler Curley row 2. Nathan Fuller and Jonathan Militia in row 3. And the battle of the Jakes. Jake Hall and Jake Collins row 4. And then James Bowles and Zach Duche rounding out your top 10. Here we go, back to green flag racing. Let's see if these boys got what it takes. Oh, Bowles getting a little frisky for the biscuit. Oh, and Blake Schneider is going to take that head on. Again, this guy's a wheel spin. Got that wheel spin coming out of 4. You can't kick it into overdrive. There's no NOS in this shit. It's unfortunate that happened. James Bowles having a good night so far, running up in 9th. Let's see what happened here. Oh yeah, and he's just praying to Jesus the entire time. Trying to get low, and Schneider just schmucks him. Put that turtle dick to bed, he says. Fly guy, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you're probably going out, I imagine. Want to get up in this booth, just let me know. Might have another one join us here shortly as well. We might have a group before the night's over. We're gonna put this ad up for Brayton Laster again. Use shop BraytonLaster.square.site for these sweet pepperoni sleeved pizza shirts, crew shirts. This is the exact shirt they're gonna wear at IMS this year. Again, be sure to cop one of these here as soon as you can. Sell soda cans to get them. I don't care what you got to do. Parent Hug says, I was going to race, but I can't sit through all these cautions. You know, it's not easy, right? It's a track. Again, we all voted on it. As I mentioned on the top of the show, we voted on what we were going to do for this format just because we knew 40 cars is going to be a challenge. And given the historical track record here of the 2024 season, short tracks have not been really our thing. In you know, less words than I can say. You know, simply put, we have to improve here. And the only way to do that is to race these tracks. And I believe some of these guys who are really skilled, really understand it, are near that front. Again, like Randy Macho Man Savage always says, cream rises to the top. Liberty Bringer says, we have arrived fresh from a fish fry. Hell yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Wisconsin is known for supper clubs. So if you come up here to Wisconsin, be sure to visit one of our hundreds of supper clubs for a nice old-fashioned good fish fry. Dust off the old box.
Hang on, we're not going green.
And we're going to stay put. We are not going green. They were not together. Let's look at the back. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, still getting wave around, trying to line up the back of the field. Getting it right is important and is paramount. Looks like I have somebody in the booth with me now who is no longer racing with us, I believe. Ryan Robertson in the booth. We saw you wreck. Walk us through that real quick.
Yeah, I just ran out of talent. My teammate Andrew started to get loose right up in front of me, and I kind of followed his path, and I barely touched the gas and turned back up into traffic. So don't play in traffic.
Yeah, that is definitely good advice to give. But this track, oh, here we go, curly around.
Yellow flag is out.
Nathan Fuller, I believe, possibly took Tyler Curley to the cleaners. Or he just got loose. So let's see. I don't want to, I'm not jumping to conclusions. Got to get out my jumping to conclusions, Matt. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Fuller just tagged his left rear corner bumper. I don't know if that was on accident or not. Who's to say, you know? I'm just the guy to talk about it. But that is unfortunate. We'll back it up one more time so y'all can see that.
Yeah, just watching that replay, looked like Fuller being really aggressive, coming off of 2, try to take it 3 wide, and there's not much room here, as we've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it Wednesday night in practice. Thursday night, we talked about it in the meeting. There's got to be more give and take here. Especially here, it's paramount that there's a lot of give and take. Liberty Springer says the missus thought it would be a good idea to wear Crocs in the downpour, so she dined with aqua socks. Nothing like soggy feet when you're eating something that was in the water. Beautiful. Looks like, yeah, they're going to say Nathan Fuller is getting an EOL again. Rolling out our new EOL system here this week. Really, we rolled it out last week, but with a lack of action, as it were. We're rolling it out this week. So if you are a part of an accident and, you know, you were the offender, we'll call it, you're getting sent to the back. And if they can't decide who's at fault, then you're both going to the back. So it's intended to clean up the racing here, get a little bit of race quality out of it. We have a lot of race quantity. We have a lot of good drivers here. And it's going to take time, again, for them to work together. In short tracks, they are a work in progress. But they are getting better. But this track is tough, so I'm not blaming anybody for anything tonight. I think especially in Fuller's case there, I think he just got too good of a run, man. Coming out of 2 there. You know, who's to say? But Connor Rowe, go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, he's been getting good runs off the restarts. He did start behind me on the original start, and took us 3 wide on lap 1. You know, we made sure to give plenty of room. I just don't think Curly anticipated him to make that aggressive of a move this early.
No.
But he's been getting really good jumps on the restarts, so I can't really fault him. Just maybe it may have been a little too early.
Let me follow that up with a that's what she said. He went a little too early. Connor Rowe and Jonathan Evans in row 1. Jonathan Militia and Alex Tilley, row 2. Jake Collins and Peyton Hall, row 3. Jake Hall and Zach Duche, row 4, with row 5 being Justin Shoup and Andrew Sanford. Here we go, back to green flag racing, hopefully for a while. Lap 41 of 242 in the bag. Try to watch everybody here.
Militia got a good jump on Tilley to clear for 3rd on that restart.
Big props.
Connor gets loose.
Oh,
Rex
no.
at the front of the field.
Connor
Thanks,
Rowe.
Jonathan Evans.
And that is unfortunate. Oh. The pole sitter has no front end. Let's find out what happened as we were in static cam. But now we'll see what happened right here. Coming into 3. Finally, he gets loose. It looks like there's a spot on the track there just coming out of 4, which kicks it loose. Ow, in the walls well with Collins. Holy cow. That's huge. That's huge.
That's a lot of heavy hitters in that wreck.
Let's check this out from the onboard with Connor Rowe. Yeah, it's almost like an imaginary piece of dirt there, or a slick spot, like Super Mario Kart to be exact. And then the final, which I think was the killer there, was running and T-boning the 81 with Jake Collins. Again, obviously purely accidental, nothing malicious in that. But that just definitely cost him possibly his race. And you have a new leader, the Coors Light, Jonathan Militia 69 machine. Mooresville, North Carolina native. Originally from out west.
The touchback on that wreck, Tom, it looked like that left rear tire kind of digs in a weird spot coming off of turn 4 there, and it just shoots him straight straight left and then back right. So I don't know what that's about, but that's very unfortunate. Took out a lot of good heavy hitters. Wonder how much damage 77 has, because he's obviously come from the back to the front.
Well, he's up there in second currently. He did not pit. So let's take a look here. Looks like the nose is okay. Let's get a little rear chase look if we can. Yeah, he's a little scuffed up on that right front, but I believe if he hasn't broken a toe link, should be good to go.
Should be good as long as the wheel's straight. Keep it going.
Again, next week, and I am excited as hell for it. I know you are too, Ryan. Monza in the house. If you've never raced the Monza Oval, please take a moment and do it. It is awesome, and I fully intend to. If I don't win, I am headed into the trees. What lap
I'll be
are
right
they
there
on?
behind you.
Yeah, no kidding. The 66 and the 99 hand in hand into the trees.
Let's go.
Let's go. Exactly. What lap are they on? I believe lap 50. Jonathan Militia and Peyton Howell going to lead us off in row 1. Alex Tilley and Jake Hall row 2. Zach Deshay making his return from a long-awaited absence. And Justin Shoup in row 3. Row 4 is going to be Andrew Sanford and Brandon Meyer in row 5. And rounding out your top 10, Andrew Allen in the 88 and the 55 of Christopher Pugliese.
Green, green, green.
Here we go. Hopefully nobody spins here for at least a minimum of 10 laps. That would be awesome. Somebody diving low to get out of the way there. Get static cams. I'm really enjoying. Maybe they're... Oh, 24, 19 in the wall, and bang from behind is Matt Albert, giving Keaton Salyers no lube because he gets no bitches. Just kidding on that. Just flowed too well into my vocabulary and my speaking.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah,
is
look like Nathan Fuller being aggressive again at the back here. Gets a little impatient behind the 19 and takes him 3 wide with him and Brad Gutierrez and sends them all up into the fence. And Matt Albert is an unfortunate casualty. Seems like he is quite a few times.
Let's see, as we're riding on board with Nathan Fuller. Yeah, he just gave him a roto-rooter. Just a roto-rooter. No doubt about it. He tried to make space where there wasn't. Simply put, there was no room.
No, definitely no
try
room,
to
but I
break,
don't
though.
know. I don't know if he got worried, but Tyler Curley behind him, they did just have that wreck a few laps ago.
Ooh,
So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, and he overdrove the corner. So something to watch there.
Speculate to spec. Oh yeah, let's go behind it. There may be more to this. You're right. You're right. Let's see how Hostilian. Oh yeah, he was already over the back bumper coming out of 2. So let's see. They get on the restart.
Like Curley goes in there after Fuller gets into Keaton and finishes him off, but maybe obviously that could be nothing. But
I think there it was like because Keaton was coming out of 2, he just scraped the wall and made Fuller and Curley both check up a little bit. I don't think there might be malicious intent on that. Obviously, yeah, that was just a blunder.
yeah, just a lot of cars and very little space.
Yeah, and now that I look back on it, I think Fuller meant to give Keaton a roto-rooter.
So it looks like the restarts are going to be changed to single file restarts here to try to see if we can get some laps in.
Well, I think that is important.
Yeah, it's a good call. I like that we throw an audible to try to see if we can get some racing out of it. I know it's a tough track, but hey, the props to the admin team for trying to make something work. So we got to do the best we can.
Absolutely, it is. It's important to get through this race with, minimal damage. It's a battle of attrition, as it has been at every short track race this season. And I would like to say that that we've grown from that, but we're not there yet. But we are moving up slowly. But there is a lot of, again, not a lot of give and take, a lot of take and no give. And that's really something in my mind would have to change. Howell, Militia, Tilley, Hall, Shoup, Duche, Sanford, Allen, Gleason, Cole. Your top 10 single file action. We would like to get some laps in, please.
Agreed.
All
Want to see
kidding,
some racing.
all kidding aside, but we do love watching good green flag racing. Peyton Howell out to the lead again after his vacation, has come back, started 26th, and is now your leader. Jonathan Militia, though, hanging out. I know he's very skilled at this track. He's very good here. And started 11th, worked his way up into second. Peyton Howell, one of the biggest movers of the night. Starting 33rd, Andrew Allen. Connecticut man. Worked his way up into 8th. And on his way to a top 10, Kyle Munson with no nose, don't care. Up into 9th. Car could still turn. He's going to keep burning laps.
Yeah, it looks like Kyle's holding a steady wheel there, even with no front bumper. So.
And the other one with
No,
no front bumper doing the open wheel modified series as well. Josh Cole in the 22. Another Coors Light scheme. You always hate when you see a sponsor on 2 cars. I hate it. Now I hate Coors Light.
Josh has been wanting that one
Oh,
for
we
a
got
while.
banging. Thornton into Curly. Thornton in the wall.
Flag is out.
Oh, of course, he's gonna run. Oh. That's, yeah, that just ruined somebody's race right there of Aiden Lunn. This is gnarly. I keep an eye on the 29 here just to ensure nothing crazier happens. Bobby Gunn just followed here, bringing us up to 384 followers. Trying
He's
to
still in a bad part of the track. Sorry, Tom.
No, you're good. He is in a bad part of the track. It's like watching an old person trying to parallel park.
It burns.
Yeah, it just burns. Like fresh cat urine
Oh, God.
on a hot summer morning. Just stings the nostrils.
America.
America, exactly.
Okay, he's got himself going. All right, I think we're okay for the moment.
Yeah, and you know, it's unfortunate that happened to Thornton. He was in a bad spot there. We'll back it up so we can see it one more time. Yeah, he just gets a little too much off of 4. Bangs into Curly. And he was fine right there until the caution came out. Could have let the squad go by, but then Aiden Lunn getting the worst of it, and then you pretty much know the rest. Single file restarts is still going to be the thing, I believe. Redneck Firefighter says definitely should break out them single file starts. Yeah, I know that was sent out a little while ago, but I didn't see it. Thank you.
Yeah, we did get a decent little run there until that incident, so maybe this is a sign of things to come. We can get some green flag laps in.
You got a lot of cars on the track still. Looks like we still have at least 30 cars. Some may be getting repairs. Still a good amount of traffic out there. This may be, again, like I said, a battle of attrition. You can be the last 20 cars standing. You might have a shot. Again, I love this track. I think North Wilkesboro is awesome. I'm not great at it, but it is a cool track. One of those vintage tracks to come back into the limelight. That is NASCAR, and that is the Gears Cup Series. Peyton Howell leading us off and away.
Peyton just gets such a good run off that top side.
Yeah. Oh, hand cam almost getting into Cole's way. Looks like Connor Rowe trying to make the push as well. Get back at it. We'll get up here towards the front. See what's going on. Peyton Howell. And it seems like he almost diamonds the corner, right? Like he's...
Right, he's very
two.
hard into the corner, and yeah, 1 and 2 you could diamond it. I think that's the preferred line to get it to rotate. Then 3 and 4, it's pretty much bottom all the way around, just hooking the inside.
Oh, it just catch the action. Looks like
Yellow
the
flag is out.
28 of Stephen Gurley Jr. putting Tyler Curley out. Get a replay of this real quick here. Capture this action. Looks like Keaton Salyer's getting into this too towards the end of it. Looks like a little net code, from what I can tell, little net code. It's my initial thought here. Back it up, go
Net code and definitely a disagreement on space.
Oh, poor 419. That's his third, I believe, his third or fourth incident he's been involved in tonight, but just unfortunate.
Sometimes it's just not your night, Tom.
Yeah, the 43. I don't know if it's the paint scheme or what. But it's got bad juju written all over it. Looks like Travis Stroney getting a lap back as he's out on the track again. Again, next week we will be in Monza. Very excited for that. For the La Aventura de Larson 260, 100 laps at Monza. Again, as it stands at the moment, you are going to get my dash cam and my commentary. Maybe I'll see if I can get Ryan or somebody else in the booth here with me to kind of talk us through what we're experiencing. And again, if I were to crash, I will go back to broadcast mode. Might take me a second as I climb out of my car and then out of the forest. But we will definitely make that happen regardless. So get ready for next week. That's going to be unique. Some of these guys need the boot, I see, from T. Curley 43 writing in the chat. Sorry to interrupt you there, Ryan.
Oh, okay.
A lot of guys taking advantage of this and pitting right now. Michael Racing 33 says, I'm all around these wrecks. If you guys are bored, Gears Community Night here after post-race. Ryan Robertson and I are going to be doing some body cam. I know people are laughing at me for bringing it up. They've already added a new map 2 weeks in case anybody uses the fence.
You already know Mike DeWald is going to give you a hard time for that one.
Yeah, well, you know, it's going to be what it is. It's
a great game. I recommend it.
Absolutely. So Peyton Howell, Jonathan Militia, Alex Tilley, Jake Hall, Zach Duche, Justin Shoup, Andrew Sanford, Andrew Allen, Brad Gutierrez, and Kyle Munson, your top 10. Oh, check up, human centipede style. Everybody getting a new nose, or lack thereof.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out, and we are back at it. Almost halfway there. Good mover so far, started 19th, worked his way up to 5th. Zach Duche Kewanee, Wisconsin native, and probably a member of a supper club. Oh, 34-24, getting in some net code there, from what I could tell. It is going down for real up here. Up to the front, not much happening. Peyton Howell, Jonathan Militia up front, 1 and 2. Battle for third here is right here, right now, between Alex Tilley and the 98 of Jake Hall.
Tom, as we go along, I know seems like Curly's around a lot of the action so far, but with as many incidents as he's been in so far, he's still managing in 15th and still climbing the leaderboard.
He's good at this track. I know. I mean, the kid's got a lot of skill. Guy's
Absolutely.
naturally talented at racing. No doubt he will bounce back from that. I would be a little upset, too, with how his night has gone. But he's still making her work. And that's the important thing. Knock on wood, we are moving this race along a little bit now. That is good. Hopefully these guys have understood and got the hint.
Good battle between Andrew Allen, Justin Shoup, and Brad Gutierrez here for the 6th position. They're swapping lanes and swapping positions, so it's a good battle going on. Andrew Sanford right behind.
Allen able to hold them off for now. Sanford trying to make his presence felt as well. 3 Chevys going at it with the Toyota watching. And we're going to finally do it, Ryan. We're going to get our first loose and loud of the night. And we're just going to go with Flory.
Let's do it.
This is sponsored by Brayton Lasser at shopbraytonlasser.square.site for his new Pizza Polo. Use promo code GEARS for $5 off your order. Loose and loud. Pizza Man. Let's get it on.
Yellow flag is out.
Back now after that short loose and loud. Unfortunately, Stephen Gurley Trying to play it safe there in the middle of 3 and 4. Getting a little too loose. Ends up hitting the pit entrance. A little tire there at the pit entrance. Knocking into Travis Stroney, unfortunately. And Gurley's night is done. Again, thank you for joining us here live at North Wilkesboro Speedway for the Old Smoky Moonshine 125, 200 laps around this beautiful speedway in North Carolina. Again, I'm Tom Torrey alongside Ryan Robertson. Gone to single file restarts because of the shenanigans. It is unfortunate.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Here. But we knew it going into tonight. It was going to be a tough race. And everybody, we put out a poll to see if we should split it into heats or run the full race. They chose to run the full race as a community.
Also, with the events that just happened, looks like we have a new leader, Tom. 22.
Yeah, Josh Cole, as I mentioned just a little bit ago, was your new leader, which is crazy. Connor Rowe led a lot of these laps. Peyton Howell took over the lead. Didn't give it back for a while. Now Josh Cole staying out, maybe on a different strategy. But we are ready to go back green flag racing. Josh Cole and Jalen Handcap, 1 and 2. Peyton Howell, Jake Howell, and Jonathan Militia, your top 5. Alex Tilley, Tyler Curley, Brad Gutierrez, Andrew Sanford, and Zach Duche, rounding out your top 10. Here we go, getting back to green flag action at North Wilkesboro.
Oh.
Got a little
Check up
chain
on the
reaction,
restart.
check up, yep, as Ryan mentioned there. We're going to get at it. Again, 9 races left until the playoffs. Tensions are a little high, respectively. We're going to watch the battle for this lead as Peyton Howell trying to take back Rome. Jalen Handcap trying to put his defense in there as well. Howell is going to clear Cole for the lead, and there they go. Again, that bottom line right near pit entrance is a slick spot. You do not want to go down there.
There's a sheet of ice down there for sure off the turn 4. It's been a problem spot all night.
Paul Bunyan was here. He laid down some flavorful salt and butter. It is a danger zone down there. And we already got action. Yeah, looks like
Jonathan Evans had an ordeal in front of the leader.
not looking good here tonight, unfortunately, for the 26 machine. I thought had a lot of promise here tonight. Peyton Howell out front there. Josh Cole and Jake Hall battling for second.
Josh is holding tough up there. He's not letting these guys have it, that's for sure, even with the damaged race car.
Yeah, he is fighting for every position. He ultimately succumbs to 3rd place. Jake Hall able to close the door, and looks like Tyler Curley getting squirrely. In that 43, Ryan Murphy for Broadcaster Racing Machine. Hopefully that guy gets a job soon.
Oh, Brad Gutierrez up into Zach Duche.
Yellow.
Inside.
And we got action, as Ryan mentioned, here between Brad Gutierrez, Zach Duche. Looks like Andrew Sanford getting a piece as well. Let's see what we got. Let's ride along board with Sanford, the 73.
Wow.
Nearly escaping death in his liquid death car.
That was a piece of driving right there to avoid that wreck.
Yeah,
that
it was.
had a lot of damage written all over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Gutierrez just didn't take a good approach. That's the only conclusion I can come to at the moment. But it looks like he's going to be fine as well. Got that car back straight. No damage done for the 84, but he will drop to the back. Again, 1 week from tonight will be Monza, and then we will have a week off for the celebration of the July 4th festivities. But after that, we're getting right back at it. Right back at it, going to Iowa. And then that's where it really starts to get a little crispy with Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Daytona International Speedway, New Hampshire Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, and then Pocono Raceway. And then the last race, the last ditch effort to get into the playoffs will be the Skull 200 at Michigan International Speedway on August 23rd. That will be the final regular season race. And as you can see, that is our playoff schedule.
Left, and there's it's getting tight in the points to make the chase here.
Yeah, and if I were a betting man, I would definitely say that with Tyler Curley and his rise, I believe that he could get a win here, potentially. As if he can make enough starts, potentially get in. But I don't know how many starts he's made here. Let me double check that. Tyler Curley currently in 25th position. 10 starts with his 11th here tonight. He definitely can make the playoffs.
He's definitely been the fastest riser recently through the points, so he's definitely one to watch out for. If he sneaks his way in, he's definitely a threat to anybody in the chase.
Peyton Howell, Jake Hall, Jalen Handcamp, Tyler Curley, and Alex Tilley, your top five. Jonathan Militia, Zach Duche, Andrew Sanford, Michael McCammon, and Brandon Meyer, your top 10. We are getting back to green flag racing yet again here for the Gears.
Green.
Next time by, we'll be halfway. And hopefully the second half is better than the first half. And following the race, we have the Gears Racing League post-race show. We have interviews with the drivers, finishing the podium position. And then moving to our Gears Community Night. Kyle Munson getting a nose back on his car. Good for him. As he battles with Matt Albert in front of him there, or behind him, excuse me, for 12th and 13th. Nathan Fuller battling right there as well. 24th, hastily making his way to the front. He's got 98 laps to do. Crawling back up. Trying to get a podium finish here at North Wilkesboro. 43 got a nose back on their car as well. But well established right now is Peyton Howell and Jake Hall. First and second. Here is the battle for third, fourth, and fifth.
Watch out for Jonathan Militia here. He it looks like he rotates and gets off the corner very well, so he's definitely not out of this one.
Again, I don't know how you save tires here, but I would if you could.
Definitely looks like the single file restart call is the right call.
Absolutely. There's the battle for 10. James Bowles, Brandon Meyer. Brandon Meyer got about 2 car lengths on this pack of 11th through 14th.
Oh, Munson washed up right there and almost got into Fuller.
Oh yeah.
A good battle going on.
Hot action on Friday night here. Get old Smoky Moonshine 125. We are plenty alive here mid-season. And Kyle Munson! Nathan Fuller touch tips. shake hands, and move on. Kyle Munson taking that position away from Fuller.
Great save by Nathan Fuller there.
It was. It really was.
I don't think that battle's over.
It is not. We're riding on board now with Nathan Fuller, Elgin, South Carolina native, making his presence felt all over the back bumper of Kyle Munson. We got action up front. Curly and Militia yet again.
No caution yet.
No caution has been thrown quite yet, but it has been now. And we're going to back it up and see what happened here. Yeah, it looks like Tyler
Curly comes down.
He did. He came down that time. At least that is my initial thought and reaction.
Looks like the race control is given the 69 and EOL after that one.
Yeah, I don't think he meant to turn him, but he was involved. But the nose of his car stays clean, while Curly now will be back in the field as well. And that's really unfortunate for both of them.
Looking at it from a different view, definitely looked like both of them kind of came together a little bit more rather than the view I had originally. So Militia's still got, like you said, a clean nose. He's got a fast race car. There's still a lot of laps left. He's not out. He'll be fine.
Again, it's short track racing. You're still alive. Even if you're a lap or two down, you still got a shot. Still got a shot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at some of the lap down cars. Connor Rowe, I know he has a lot of damage, led a lot of laps early. If he manages to get those laps back, I mean, I think he could still have a solid run for himself. That's for sure.
First time chatter and first time follower, the Real Outlaw 001, bringing us up to 385 followers, 15 followers away from 400. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. And Gears appreciates that as well. Speaking of the Elgin, South Carolina native, you have Nathan Fuller in that 24 Stanley machine. Young man is in the Army, puts his life on the line, and shows up to race when he can.
We definitely appreciate the sacrifices that he makes for our country and the rest of our service members.
Absolutely, absolutely. Up near the front is Peyton Hall. Again, was on a vacation last week. Back in the hot seat. Saw his message late. He wanted to get in the booth for a pre-race interview. Not sure if I'm ready for that. You know, not sure about that at all. Just kidding on that. Just one of our hit songs by Lil Big Gear. We'll be making an appearance at Charlotte Motor Speedway, so get ready for that. As we are getting ready to come to green again, Peyton Howell, Jake Hall, and Jalen Handcap, with Zach Duche and Alex Tilley, your top five. Andrew Samford, Brandon Meyer, Michael McCammon, James Bowles, and Kyle Munson, rounding out your top 10. America, that's right. Damn right, America.
Be interesting to see if Jake Hall has anything for Peyton Howell here.
Yeah. Does he have the sauce to make him call him boss? Here we go again. Single file restarts because of all the cautions tonight. Everybody okay right now with those. We've had plenty of practice now. Like I said, short track racing, we will improve as a group. I have no doubt in my mind about that. All off to a good jump already. Getting almost a second on second place. Jake Hall, we thought he had a little something. Maybe he will later. We've got a long way to go yet. Lap 117 of 200.
Yellow flag is out.
We have another yellow flag. Not sure who. Oh, we have a parking lot coming out of 4.
Huge wreck.
Huge wreck. Huge. Here we go.
Oh, looks like Matt Albert comes up into Christopher Police, and there's a parking lot.
Oh yeah, 48, 55 go sideways together, taking up nearly all of the lanes on the track. Schuppenball, Rowe, Militia, Jimmy Ensley, Thornton getting in a little bit into that.
Oh,
We're right on board with Matt Albert and see what kind of happened there. See what happened.
wonder if he locked up.
Oh yeah, just wouldn't turn. Just wouldn't turn. Evans getting lucky. The police, Rowe, Militia, not so much. Ensley comes out without a scratch.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, like you said, it didn't turn. I don't know if he just overdrove it and was sliding through the corner or what that was about,
just
but he
seemed
definitely did not have
really
control.
tight.
Yeah, he had no control. So I mean, that was just hanging on for dear life. Unfortunately, the 55 and some others were the casualties of that unfortunate event.
Stroney getting away there just in the nick of time, as well as the 26 of Jonathan Evans.
No, that's a poop check, Tom.
That
for
is
the 26.
definitely a poop check. 75 in the beamoose.org machine. Michael Moose McCammon got some moose knuckles. Guys are gonna make me break out an ad. They're pushing it. I might have to bring out an ad. But again, tonight Brayton Laster dropping some sweet fire pizza shirt polos for his next race at Indy. Looks like at Salem, I believe. Shop BraytonLaster.square.site. Put in promo code GEARS for $5 off your purchase. Again, good friend of the program, good friend of the league, ambassador for Gears. And a partnership that is very much appreciated on both sides.
Also a great broadcaster with you. Definitely
yeah, he is
some of
awesome.
the past ones.
Yeah.
Braden does a great job. I don't know him personally, but I do enjoy listening to his commentary.
Oh yeah. To be honest with you, man, I just pour about 2 or 3 fingers of whiskey, and then him and I just hang out and talk shit all night. It's a great time. He is a gas. He's a gas to work with, man. And I do believe he's going to be back for the finale.
Oh, that'll be great.
Yeah.
That'll be a treat for everybody listening.
Here we go. Peyton Howell, Jake Hall, Jalen Handcap, Zach Duche, Alex Tilley, Michael McCammon, James Bowles, Kyle Munson, Nathan Fuller, and Caden Dietrich in the
Green
024
flag.
machine. Looks like 2 24s working out together like a couple of gym bros.
First time you said his name all night.
Absolutely.
Car looks pretty clean as well.
Lot of action everywhere. If you're riding around with a 0X at this point in the race, hats off to you. And it looks like, oh man, Thornton.
Yellow flag is out.
Josh Thornton. It might be time to park it for Mr. Thornton here tonight. Familiar spot on the track where he stopped. Just getting loose off a 4. And that's unfortunate. Thornton not having a great night, having an okay night, I would say. But it is a tough track to tame. It really is.
Yeah, it's been tough for everybody. I mean, including me. I did the same thing, and yeah, I sympathize with them. It's not easy out there tonight.
It's not. It really is not. If you guys have never raced North Wilkesboro before, it's not an easy track. It's not for the faint of heart. Yeah, what are you talking about, Tom and Ryan? You just turn left and you go straight sometimes, right? It's really how it sounds.
I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna go fast and I'm gonna turn to the left sometimes.
And that's it. But it really, It's how you turn left and how you get back straight, especially with these cars, these next-gen cars. They're so loose, so quick to snap, and other times they're so tight, they just want to plow.
That's definitely right. You can't get back in the gas hard, otherwise you're going to go for a loop just like the 29 did there. You definitely have to have a lot of throttle control at this track, especially tonight.
Best advice I can give you, start drinking heavily.
And we just got a new follower, and I love this guy's name, Ryan. Get ready for this. It's Shaq Harlow.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. You're going to fit in real nicely here with us in the Gears gang. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. You're up to 386. I have 14 more before I reach 400. What will I do when I get 400 followers? I don't know. I've yet to give away a copy of Body Cam. I would like to do that here at some point. Maybe I'll do that for the 400 follower.
That would be a good one. Definitely a treat for follower number 400. Yeah, if you're watching and haven't followed, definitely hit that follow button.
Again, Peyton Howell, the dominant driver here tonight. Your pole sitter, Connor Rowe, looks like he is done or is in the pit repairing. So his night isn't done, but he's in the garage.
Hasn't been a necessarily good night for the Rocket Racing team so far, with Matt Albert in the pits as well.
Yeah, I mean, with Mike DeWalt calling in race control, definitely leaves them out as far as contenders for victory here tonight. I will, however, a man that has been out of here for a minute and has come back, the 60 car of Zach Duche. Welcome back, sir. You are now up to 4th. And with this race, he could get a podium finish here pretty easy if he hangs on.
He's had a quiet but good run in this race.
Pace car about to exit, and we're going to go
green flag.
back to green flag racing.
I can feel it all the way down.
To the inside is McCammett on Alex Tilly. Tilly, impressive here tonight. Starting off near the front and has stayed near the front. That 23 machine making his presence felt tonight. 75 not giving way though, trying to get to the inside of the 23. Will stick it here for the battle for 5th. Looks like the 75 is going to retreat for the moment. These two can't get enough of each other, Nathan Fuller and Kyle Munson.
Seems like when you run into somebody or have an issue on track that you can't get away from. Ooh, that was close right there.
Banging doors, Caden Dietrich right there. Keaton Salyers, who has been in the thick of it all night long, right there as well. Again, the 2022 Gears Cup Series champion, Kingsport, Tennessee native, to the inside of Dietrich.
Fuller just got 2 for 1 on that last lap. That was a nice pass.
Yes, he did. Passing Munson and Bowles.
Yellow flag is out.
We have another yellow flag. Looks like Jonathan Militia sent out to the cleaners. See what happened. Looks like he just got loose.
Ooh, back to the track.
Lucky enough for everybody else, nobody got hurt. And for him, minimal damage. He'll get to go back and continue on. But we were, again, about fully back to green flag racing there. Yeah, he's just holding on for dear life. Car's not going even that fast. He just can't keep it together.
Yeah, once you kind of lose the back end of these cars, it is really hard to gather it back in, like through the whole straightaway. So it's tough. They're just tough to gather back in. You have to slow down really quick and lose a lot of track position.
Again, the old Smoky Moonshine 125 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. I asked the question, is it one to remember or one to forget? We will find out soon what that answer would be. I think I know what it is, but still got a ways to go before the end of this thing. Again, post-race show as well. Get you an interview with some of the drivers and tee up next week for La Aventura de Larson for the next oval race, going to be at Monza, which is next week. Can't wait to bring that to you. June 28th.
I did get a message from Alex Tilley in the race. I guess there's been some interesting comms going on.
Awesome, awesome. Love to hear it.
So I don't know exactly, but it was a very vague message. So a lot of drivers frustrated, but that could put on some good racing for us left to see. So
well, let's
definitely wanna
talk
stick
about
around.
that for a second, because I mentioned here during my show that we voted for this. Like, this is what the people voted. This is what the drivers wanted. And if there's any discrepancy or you know, complaining or things like that, they really brought it upon themselves. If they didn't want it to go one way or another, they should have lobbied one way or another for that vote. And this is the hand we were dealt. And as broadcasters, you know, we deal with it, whatever the case may be. We'll be here to record it all. But again, these guys chose what race format would be. They were given a choice, and the choice was made. Peyton Howell, Jake Hall, Zach Touche, Jalen Handcamp, Alex Tilley, the top five, getting back to green flag race. You see Nathan Fuller there in 7th.
Oh, Bowles almost gets into him.
Yeah. Get you a little drone cam action here across North Wilkesboro.
Oh.
Oh, in the wall is the 81. Looks like that was Jake Collins. Looks like he is back straight again. Rough night for the 81 machine. Yeah, he's limping around there pretty good. Battle for 4th now between the 70 and the 23. 70 being Jalen Handcamp and the 23, Alex Tilley.
Oh, Handcamp locks up a little bit going into 3. Gives Tilley a nose.
Tilley seems to be better off of 4, but further back here for 7, James Bowles, the 85, battling for position against Nathan Fuller in the 24. Banging doors on a 2. 85 is going to give way for the moment. '24 is going to move on.
Looks like Munson gives Brad Gutierrez that spot, but he comes back on him on the inside. There's been a lot of good racing around this 8th, 9th, 10th spot all night long.
These boys work hard for it. Again, Wednesday's practice was solid. I think they understood what the issue was. Excuse me, Thursday's we did delay it a date, that's right. Or did we? I don't remember. I think we did. No, we did Wednesday. My days are all screwed up. Andrew Allen backing down, or else he was going to spin. He's able to keep it together. Stroney and Brandon Meyer doing the dangerous dance. Call rate my corner panel.
Back up front here, Tom. Jake Hall is not letting Peyton Howell get away. He's maintaining about a 3/10 gap.
Staying all over him, and we have another yellow flag. Kyle Munson lost the nose again. Is it for good this time? Probably. Here we go. Let's see what happened. Looks like Gutierrez. Looks like this is between Gutierrez and
James
the 85 of James Bowles.
Oh, and Stroney gets hard into the 85.
Well, they just get into it. Then Munson is gone. And Stroney. Oof. Oof. You feel for these drivers. Especially for Kyle Munson, having such a good night.
Yeah, he was clean all night up until that, at least from any major damage, besides any cosmetic. Unfortunate for him.
We're going to ride on board here in just a moment with Munz. We've been kind of calling Munza because he's going to be race control for that.
Oh, nice.
Munza.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah, we all thought it was pretty good. Yeah, 84, 85. Looks like 85 got off the corner a little too hot. Oh, you gotta feel for Munson. Hopefully, he will have some time to repair and get back at it.
He's hurt pretty good, Tom. That left front tire is not pointing in the right direction, unfortunately for him.
A lot of time here tonight for drivers to make up, but that might be insurmountable if he's not able to get that fixed.
He's already lost a lap, and the pace laps go by so quick here without losing multiple laps.
Night hanging in the balance for Kyle Munson. James Bowles using the nose of his Ford Mustang to test the backstretch wall. That is North Wilkesboro. Just want to make sure it was good to go, good enough. And sure enough, it is. Peyton Howell looking like win number 4 is within his grasp. But Jake Hall has been up there all night too. He's been right on him. At times, Peyton's been able to establish a little bit of a lead, but I do believe like Jake Hall's the kind of driver that's going to give you something. He's going to let you go for a while, and then he's going to reel you back in.
Heyo.
Yeah, phrasing for sure. Reel you back in to try to contest.
That last run, Jake Hall definitely didn't let Peyton get away to over a second like he had previously. So I don't know if he's been saving this stuff or what he's doing, but I mean, I think that's his best opportunity is to kind of let the race come to him.
Peyton Hall, Jake Hall, Zach Deshay, Jalen Handcamp, Michael McCammett back at it, your top 5. Nathan Fuller doing the grind back into 6th. Brad Gutierrez, Tyler Curley, Chris Parkman, that 15 machine Bristol winner this year.
Parkman's been quiet all night.
He has been.
He's kind of like a shark in the water. You know, he smells blood. So yeah, we haven't said his name much all night.
He is very talented at short track racing. Lancaster, South Carolina native. South Carolina, one of my favorite states to visit.
Definitely, Parkman is definitely one of my favorite drivers to race with. He's definitely is a fun driver to be around.
He gives you all he got every time. He really does. Alex
He
Tilley,
makes you better.
yes, he does. Alex Tilley back in 12th now, trying to get back up near the front. That is going to be a tall task with the drivers he faces in front of him. Peyton Howell with almost a half-second lead on 98 of Jake Hall. Unfortunately, Jonathan Militia, they're about to be lapped if he cannot hold Peyton Howell off.
Alex Tilley's definitely on the move.
Definitely. Let's see what he does. Let's ride on board with Alex Tilley. Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Michael McCammett. Oh, taking Tilley. Freaked him out a little bit. He went sideways.
Good save.
On that hood cam, we were live. Check out 75. Looks like he's okay, too. Back to the good.
Couple of good saves.
Wild. Again, less than 45 laps to go to finish this one. And shortly after the race, we will get you post-race interviews with some of your favorite drivers. Tee up Monza. I almost said Monza.
Monza.
And get you ready for next week. Again, ultimately, that race I do believe will be a doozy, to say the least. Justin Shoup, haven't said his name much tonight. in the $9.99 Coors Banquet Beers machine. Chevrolet Camaro. Looking gorgeous. Running at 15. Haven't said his name a whole lot, but Christopher Pugliese in 16th having a good night. Started in 28th. With his car looking the way it does, I would imagine a top 20 finish, maybe even top 15, he'll take that.
Yeah, he's definitely needed a good run for a few weeks. He's definitely had a lot of bad luck this season. So good to see him with a solid top 20 run right now.
And a man on the move, Tyler Curley passing Nathan Fuller on his way to hunt down Brad Gutierrez. And ahead of him, Brad Gutierrez trying to track down Jalen Handcamp. A lot of good little races all over the track right now.
Oh, good battle here for 9th with Josh Cole and Andrew Allen, Alex Tilley, and Brandon Meyer in the picture as well.
Hot and heavy for a top 10 spot. Andrew Allen trying to fend off Alex Tilley and Josh Cole. As Ryan aforementioned, Nathan Fuller not doing too hot right now. He's been conceding positions.
He's definitely dropping back. Curley's made a big charge, just like you had previously mentioned. He's made a big charge and definitely passed some cars. I'm looking for that top 5 spot for Brad.
Chris Parkman. Again, we haven't mentioned his name much here tonight.
24 loose again.
Nathan Fuller trying to keep it together, having a tough time doing so. As we'll keep an eye on him here. Looks like they're battling for 8th position. Tilley, oh, he's going to look to make it 3 wide, but then tucked right back behind Josh Cole.
That was a smart move from Tilley, just to be patient there and just take a position.
Exactly. That's why his car has been clean most of the evening. Fuller now dropped back down to 10th. Restarted 6th. He's dropped 4 positions since. Justin Shoup all over the back end of Fuller as well. Looking to the inside and is going to make the pass for 10th.
Yeah, no, Fuller's struggling. I mean, we're in unprecedented territory here, Tom. We haven't had a run this long all night.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
Sadly, but you know that's
it's not sadly. We're good with it. We're good with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see this. You know, there's been a lot of give and take, you know, these last few laps. But it's good to see, you know, not some guys struggle, but see, like, the difference in tires. Because Tilley did pit on that last caution. So he definitely has some of the freshest tires out in the field.
Keep an eye on him as he is charging. As he passes Josh Cole, now going after Chris Parkman in the 15.
Good battle up here for the 3rd spot between the 60 and the 70, and Gutierrez for 3rd, 4th, 5th.
And Christopher Pugliese getting out of the way. Very sportsmanlike. Good move and appreciated, I'm sure, by all. 3 wide. Duche is going to let him have it. And it looks like he may pit. Yes, he will. So he's going to pit, change the game a little bit. Battle for 3rd downs between Brad Gutierrez and Jalen Handcamp. Tyler Curley and Alex Tilley right there, ready to pounce. Inside 30 laps to go. We're going to give you one more Loose and Loud of this evening. Again, sponsored by Brayton Laster and his new Pizza Polo. And use promo code GEARS at checkout for an additional $5 off.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We are back, and drama has filled the air. And the essence towards the end of this race. Again, late action drama yet again on the table for you. Hopefully you're not full of bullshit yet, because here it comes.
Wow.
I think everybody was just trying to get back into the thick of things, but that just got crazy. That just got buck wild as buck wild could get, and I'm not sure what to make of it. And I'm not going to speculate too much, because I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Let's go back and watch the replay again. Yeah, it looks like Ensley was a little slow, and oh. Chopper cam action, see what we can see. I don't think he saw him. It was too late. It was way too late. He was just trying to arc into the corner. Maybe? I don't know. We'll leave that up to you, the viewer, to decide. Because simply, I just don't care enough.
I think we're both a little flabbergasted.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't say I don't care enough. I care very much. But it's another layer of the onion we're peeling back here. Drama's unfolding, rivalries are being born, and it's good for the brand, not so good for the caution count here tonight.
No, yeah, that was a good run. During that run, also may have missed. Alex Tilley on the fresher tires was picking him off left and right.
Oh yeah,
and he is now the new leader.
He is now the new leader with, I believe, around 25 laps to go. Maybe less than.
Looks like we are at
Green
about
flag, green flag.
Yep, we are green flag with 20 to go, 19 at the line. Alex Tilley, Jalen Handcamp, Tyler Curley, Justin Shoup, Brandon Meyer, Michael McCammett, Jake Hall, Brad Gutierrez, Chris Parkman, and Nathan Fuller. It is anybody's race now. Peyton Howell on a mission to get back up through the field. He's going to have a short time to do it. Tyler Curley challenging for the lead, will not get it this time. 23 and the 43 for the lead. Two Toyota Camrys giving each other the business.
Oh, he dives on him there. I think he's going to get him.
Curley making the pass to the inside. Can he keep it together enough? He can. He gets loose. Side by side going into 1 and 2.
Great battle.
23 and the 40. Handcamp gets in the wall. He's going to lose some time, and people are going to check up because of it. Shoup having to dive low to get around him. We'll see if that happens. Tyler Curley has taken the lead. 16 laps to go.
Brandon Meyer for third after that little debacle. Like, oh, Jake Hall on the wall hard.
Jake Hall in the wall. Oh, my goodness.
He may be broken.
He might be broken. You're right. There's going to be another caution here very soon. I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
Feel it all the way down to my plum.
Oh, Justin Shoup.
There is action all over the place.
You could tell this the end of the race. It's it's money time.
It's time to go. If you're gonna go, it's now. Curley, Tilly, Meyer, Gutierrez, and McCammon, your top 5.
Curley is pulling away.
Going to be plenty to review post-race.
Look who's coming back, Tom, after he said he was struggling just about a handful of laps ago. Fuller is looking for the top 5 spot.
Yep, Fuller trying to crack that top 5 for the first time in a minute. We will find out if he does. Tyler Curley holding a 1-second lead over Brandon Meyer. Brandon Meyer trying to track him down. Going to be a tall task with 12 laps to go. Battles all over the track for position. It has turned out to be a pretty decent conclusion.
Gutierrez also gets by Tilly the 3rd.
Tilly dropping now after being on fresh 4s. Led a couple laps there and now has started his march to the back.
Yeah, everybody, a lot of cars pitted behind him. He just got off sequence. It was a hard decision whether to stay out or pit there.
Brandon Meyer has closed the gap under a second. Has Tyler Curley used his stuff up too soon? Or will it not be enough from the 34? Tyler
34's car looks relatively clean here as well, so maybe some of that damage that Curley has is affecting his driving right now.
Yeah, Brandon Meyer closing the gap, but it's going to be a tight one. And Curley working through lap traffic. Travis Stroney giving way.
I want to give a shout out here. Look who's up in 6th. Jonathan Militia has made a really good charge back up to top 10.
Yeah,
and
good
looking for top
recovery.
5.
Yeah, good recovery by the 69. Never giving up, and that's the way you gotta be. 6 laps to go now.
The gap's staying about the same between the 1st and 2nd.
Oh, we may not be done. We got action. 5 laps to go. Fuller McCammon battling side by side for 4th. Jonathan Militia sticking his nose in there as well. Brandon Myers.
Oh, Militia hard into Fuller. What a save.
They both were able to get out of it.
Oh, looks like Fuller chopped down at him on the exit of the corner. I don't think he was too happy about that.
Not much you can do when you can't get at him.
Short track racing.
4 laps to go. 3 laps at the line for Tyler
Myers
Curley. Brandon Meyer is closing, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
We may have a battle here. Yeah, I don't know if he has enough time.
Got a lot of action all over. 2 laps to go. Tyler Curley has been through everything tonight. He has run through everything. Coming around to the white flag, Tyler Curley, your leader, with Brandon Meyer, Brad Gutierrez, Michael McCammon, and Jonathan Militia. After all the incidents as he has been involved in, the vacation he took, he is back in a huge way. Your winner of the Old Smoky, and he spun out! He spun out!
Oh.
Looks like he is going to win.
No, he did not win. He's dropping down the leaderboard.
Oh, no.
I am speechless. I don't know if he had an incident limit or sec.
What happened?
It shows Brandon Meyer as your winner on my screen, and he is doing donuts.
Brandon Meyer? I can't believe this.
What? Is this like a Ross Chastain take a look at what he just did moment? I don't
What the hell
understand.
just... I am lost.
Bust his ass.
Y'all got me?
Yeah, Nate.
What?
Hold on, before we get into the conclusion of this and find out what happened. Nathan Williams here, part of the radio or race control here for tonight's race at North Wilkesboro. Go ahead, give us a breakdown. What happened there, Nate?
So out of the last corner there, the leader, Tyler Curley, spun out on his own and nosed into the inside wall. That gave him the final 2x of our 32x for a disqualification, which means that the 34
No!
Brandon Meyer has won this
Whoa.
race.
That's what I was
No
thinking
way!
Wow. On the last lap.
No
Out of the last corner on the
way!
last lap, the Tyler Curley nosed into the inside wall and gave himself the last 2x for a DQ.
Oh my.
You cannot make that up. You can't.
I mean, absolutely wild. I feel for him. It's unfortunate. A win would have been great for him, but I got nothing but praise for 34 here, running a good race, keeping it clean, keeping his car together, and
Yeah.
grabbing him here.
Yeah, Brandon Meyer definitely deserved that one. Kept his car clean all night.
I
Wow.
can't believe it. I really just can't believe it. All
We
right,
thought the
so
drama couldn't get any more dramatic.
Brandon Meyer getting a win. I cannot believe it. It will give us a few minutes here. We'll be back for the Gears Cup Series post-race show. There is your final results pending post-race inspection. Brandon Meyer, Brad Gutierrez, Michael McCammon, Jonathan Militia, and Nate Fuller, your top 5 with Alex Tilley, Andrew Allen, Peyton Howell, and Chris Parkman with Justin Shoup rounding out your top 10. We'll be right back here in a moment for the Gears Cup Series post-race show, sponsored by meandyourmom.com. All right, welcome back to the Gears Cup Series, Gears Racing League post-race show. I am with Brandon Meyer. I've got Brad Gutierrez in the house, as well as Michael McCammett, Ryan Robertson. I am Tom Torrey. Also in the booth, special guest Mike DeWalt, owner of the Gears Racing League in the place, listening in. Maybe he'll have a question, putting him on the spot as we speak. Starting off with our third place finisher here tonight, Michael McCammett, getting your first podium in the 75. How are you feeling, first and foremost?
Ruling during the green flag laps, it was, oh my gosh, it's a lot of yellows though, a lot of yellows, and I really, it was really just biding my time. I'm feeling sweaty. It's sweaty in here.
It's super sweaty, but that is all right. You can take a shower here after this one here, after you get off from this interview. What was going through your mind there towards the end of the race? Did you think you could get a top 5? Did you think you had the car?
I knew I was quick. I'd been working my way up pretty much the entire race. And it was really just, it came down to pit strategy at the end, because I'm pretty sure Tyler, God bless his soul, took 2. Brandon took 2. Brad probably took 2. I was saving fuel the entire time. I was not pushing the gas under yellow. I was biding my time. And I ended up getting into 3rd, I guess.
Well, congrats, man. You deserved it. You raced hard. You got in a few wrecks tonight. You got your paint scheme to work, which is amazing. I know we had a little troubleshooting with there. Big shout out Nate Williams for the help on that. Mike, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I want to say thank you to my teammate James for being a good teammate there at the end. He really helped me out.
Fantastic. Well, there is 75. Michael McCammett coming home in 3rd place, his first podium finish of the year. Hope for many more for you, sir. Thank you for joining the program.
Thank you.
Good finish, buddy.
Brad Gutierrez in the 84, coming home in 2nd. We've been talking to you a lot in the past month, Brad. How are you feeling after getting a couple tussles there early on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling great. I mean, these last couple races I've had a really good stretch of results, and I've shown that I've had speed, so that's really a good thing. That's a good thing to look forward to every Friday. Other than that, yeah, I want to congratulate Brandon. Sucks that in that pit stop cycle there where we all pitted, and I saw Tyler and Brandon come out in front of me. I knew that was the race right there. So that's a shame, but they deserved it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you come home in 2nd place. You bumped up a spot again. Tyler Curley, as Nate Williams said before race control there, he achieved 32x, which is not something you want to achieve here when it comes to incident limit points. So again, that's unfortunate. But yeah, it looks like it is going to stand. Brad, 2nd place finisher here tonight. Again, another podium finish seems to be a thing for you. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I definitely want to shout out my RGR guys for supporting me and uplifting me in these times of struggle in my personal life. So definitely want to thank Yahir, Joel, Skylar, and Delgado. Also, I've got family in Latino America watching these races. So I want to shout them out.
Cool.
Right on. Gears Racing League going international. Brad Gutierrez bringing it to their screen. 2nd place finish, Brad. Hopefully we see you in Monza next week.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
You are welcome. And the number 34 is, before I bring him in, this is his first win of the 2024 season, locking him in to the playoffs as long as he meets the minimum number of starts. And I do believe you have or will. Yeah, you definitely will. Brandon Meyer, congratulations on win number 1. Couldn't come at a better time. How are you feeling?
Lost for words right now. First, I want to say that I feel so heartbroken for Curly. I'm lost for words. I don't know how that happened. I heard he had a wheel issue. It is what it is. A win's a win. Like I said before this, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say right now.
Well, that's all right. I mean, win number one, you know, those are the hardest to get out of the way, especially in a new season. You definitely had the car. Towards the end of the race, me and Ryan were talking. You were tracking Tyler down. So, I mean, it was either, you know, you guys were both just ran out of stuff near the end. Obviously, Tyler having that issue towards the end of the run, but you were coming. So, hats off to you. You deserve the victory just as much as Tyler. You guys both ran hard all night long. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Give a shout out to everyone that puts this stuff on every week. I know I may not be a top tier driver. I'm mid pack usually every week. I can drive at certain tracks. I did definitely. I believe I showed it at Chicagoland. I burnt my shit up, but I drove away a little bit. I want to thank the guys in Wheeling and Dealing. They help me out as much as they can. They're not going to tell me all the tips. They're not going to give me every tip I need to have, but they give me enough to help me. That's a huge shout out to Cody and Sean. So thanks to those guys. My teammates Aiden, Jeremy, and I think that's all we have right now. Every week we're in the same Discord. Aiden got hurt, so he wasn't really able to compete as well as he could tonight. And just thanks to DeWalt for allowing me to come in here into this league. Yeah, I'm a Gears winner. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you are officially a Gears winner in the Gears
that
Cup
race.
Series.
It weren't that bad. If you look at it, the race was not. It wasn't a track issue. I'd say it was more of a. I don't want to disrespect people here, but it was people driving in over their head. You don't need to go balls deep 3 wide every corner. I kept seeing it.
Yeah, I mean that was our
stupid.
thing here too. Like there wasn't a lot of give and take. It was more take than there was giving. And you know, a lot of the good drivers, they wanted to be up front and get up there as fast as they possibly could. And then some guys just couldn't get out of the way. You know, they were slower. They were, you know, it's just one of those things where you have a mixed bag of skill levels here. And that definitely came here into play tonight.
Yeah, and people wanted to get around me. I'd move up the track. I'd let them go low. I'm not going to hold people up. And then that last pit stop, yes, I took 2. I figured, you know, shit, let's try it. And then I came out and, what was it, 3rd? I'm like, oh, damn. And I saw Curly getting a little closer to me. I was shaking very, very bad in my sim. I'm like, come on.
All right.
Just trying to hit my marks. And, hey, if I got second, that's cool. I would have been happy with that. But I'll win.
You were kicking ass and chewing bubble gum. Congratulations on win number 1. I hope for many more for you, Brandon. Again, thank you for being on the program here tonight.
Thank you very much.
Congrats, Brandon.
And that's going to do it here from North Wilkesboro Speedway. Again, next week is going to be Ventura de Larsen at Monza. I do believe, let's see how many laps that would be. Looks like 100 laps. So the Ventura de Larsen 260, 100 laps at Monza next week, June 28th. Same bat time, same bat channel. For Ryan Robertson, I am Tom Torrey. Wishing you a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there and enjoy your time. Good night.